What's up everybody, this is Preston here, and in this video I'm going to be making my own NASCAR Cup Series schedule. So basically, if I was NASCAR's CEO, NASCAR's owner, president, what schedule would I release? So yeah guys, this isn't like a prediction video, this is just some races I have on here that I wish would be on the schedule. Some of them are what dates, what times, so it's going to be like that, guys. And yes, I am going to be using the 2026 dates. So, yeah. And guys, all races that have been already confirmed for the next season. Like, for example, yesterday, NASCAR's announced we'll be racing on the streets of San Diego at an Air Force base. That's going to be exciting, guys. If you want to know my take, super excited for it. NASCAR, they did such an amazing job, especially with the promotion video. Man, racing on an Air Force base, very cool, man. Yeah. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started with my actual schedule, guys. So, first up, we have Bowman Gray. The Clash will return to Bowman Gray Stadium on February 1st, Sunday night. And then we start off with, of course, the Daytona 500. It will be on February 15th. After the Daytona 500 is Las Vegas on February 22nd. I'm not really a big fan of having two super speedways to start off the season. I rather prefer it be a traditional track after Daytona. So, yeah, so that's why we're heading it off to Las Vegas to kick off the West Coast swing. And next up, and the next race, we got Sonoma. March 1st will be on Sunday. So yeah, guys, I feel like Sonoma in the springtime, from what I've heard, Sonoma is that track is gorgeous in the springtime, and plus the weather, of course, in Sonoma area is wonderful. So yeah, I feel like it would be a good experience for the fans. I personally would rather watch Sonoma in the spring, like in March. And then we got the next race after Sonoma is Phoenix. We'll still keep its spring date, March 8th. Next race after, and then the next race after Phoenix is Circuit of the Americas will be returning. I'm keeping Circuit of the Americas on the schedule, guys. It will be on March 15th. So, yep. Now, this is the Atlanta spring date after that. It will be March 22nd. So, yeah, the Atlanta spring race, of course. I think the weather in Atlanta in March is much more favorable, if you ask me, when it comes to weather. So yeah, that's also why I want to move it to March too. And then this is a big change that I will put North Wilkesboro as a points paying race. It will be on March 29th. So yeah, guys, North Wilkesboro will have its first NASCAR Cup Series points paying race in quite a while. So yeah, I'm bringing North Wilkesboro as a points race. You know how good the All-Star race was, and yeah, I've decided to bring North Wilkesboro back as a points race. And then we get our first Saturday night race of the season at Martinsville Speedway. It will be on April 11th. We're off Easter weekend because I'm not a fan at all of racing on Easter weekend. I don't really like that. After that, we got another Saturday night race at Darlington. It will be on April 18th. Guys, I am a huge fan of night races. I love them. I love night races. The vibe is just really cool. Like, you just get a good feeling when you watch night races. And then the Talladega spring day will of course still remain at its place. It will be on April 26th. And then we got Dover will be moved up from July back up to May. The weather is just unpredictable, but I'm used to Dover being in May, usually a week after Talladega. Alright guys, now after Dover is as a Kansas Saturday night race, it will be on May 9th. It's Mother's Day weekend. And again, guys, I feel like NASCAR drivers should have the day off on Mother's Day. So, yeah, that's why I'm keeping it as a Saturday night race. And then this is going to be another huge change. For the first time, the NASCAR Cup Series will be coming to my area, Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida, for the All-Star race. Now, I know the Arkham and Arch Series has raced at Five Flags Speedway, but maybe I think even the Wheelins, but Five Flags Speedway is mostly known for the Snowball Derby, one of the greater short track events in the country, and I feel like this would be a great place for the NASCAR Cup Series to make its first start. The All-Star race. I feel like it would be a really great one. So yeah, it will be on May 16th, and it will also be a Saturday night race. And now we got the Coca-Cola 600 on Memorial Day weekend, May 24th. And then we got Gateway Worldwide Technology Raceway after that. It will be on May 31st. So yeah, it's been moved back up into the playoffs, into the regular season. I just feel like I just feel like Gateway, that would be a great place for it. And then we got after that, we got Pocono. It will be on June 7th. And one race on the schedule for Pocono is definitely going to be worth it. I mean, look at the stands. Like, they are so packed. I feel like a June date would be really good too. And then our next race, we got
Nashville Superspeedway will come back and it will race on June 14th.
and it will be a Sunday night race. Again, like I said, guys, I enjoy these night races. I really do. And yeah, decided to add another one on the schedule. Of course, guys, San Diego will be on Father's Day weekend. The NASCAR Cup Series race at San Diego at the Coronado Air Force Base. It will be on Father's Day weekend on June 21st. And then, since the Chicago Street Course will not be coming back, I have decided, hopefully this will be on the real NASCAR Cup Series schedule for 2026, but I am going to be bringing back Chicagoland Speedway, guys. Chicagoland Speedway will be making its return since 2019. The date will be on June 28th. Guys, I feel like when we bring Chicagoland back, the racing's going to be very good. Like, the mile and a half races for the Gen 7 car have been really great. So I feel like it's time to bring back Chicagoland. Like, it's really time to bring back Chicagoland, especially NASCAR's not planning on really wanting to still be in the Chicago area. Now let's get down to the 4th of July weekend, and we'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the summer race. An Atlanta race on the 4th of July on a night race. That's cool, man. I decided, heck, why not go all out with 4th of July, race at Atlanta on a Saturday night on the 4th of July. I like that, really like the idea. All right, I am going to be bringing back Mexico City. It will be on July 12th. Mexico City, man, I really do feel like NASCAR's trip to Mexico City this past season was a great success. So, yeah, I decided to bring it back. I'm not sure if it's going to be back on the real NASCAR Cup Series schedule, but from how I feel like it, from how I feel, NASCAR should bring Mexico City back. And then we got Texas Motor Speedway. It will be on July 19th. Guys, I feel like, Texas in July, yes, it's going to be very hot. But the thing is, though, I think it's going to be much more challenging for the drivers. Dealing with the heat, the track's going to be very slick. Going to be challenging for the drivers. And I want to put the drivers up to a challenge. So, yeah, Texas in July, I feel like we'll put on one heck of a show. And then we got the Brickyard 400. Indianapolis will be on July 26th. Still keeping its same date as it was from this past season. And then Michigan will be in August. It will be on August 2nd. Now we got New Hampshire Motor Speedway will be on August 9th. It has been moved back into the regular season. Well, just in the final few races of the regular season. I was going to make it return in the playoffs, but I didn't really see any room for it. And now we end off the regular season with two Saturday night races. We got Richmond, will be on Saturday night on August 15th. And then we got the regular season finale at Daytona. It will be on August 22nd. Now, due to the dates, due to the November Homestead Miami Speedway date confirming to being November 8th, that's going to make me force me to have another off week. Yeah, guys, we'll be taking an off break after the regular season finale, and that's when we will start the playoffs on Labor Day weekend at Darlington Raceway on September 6th. It will be on Sunday night. And then, guys, I am going to bring Watkins Glen back into the playoffs. It will be on September 13th. I feel like Watkins Glen in the playoffs, to me, I feel like would be a great place for Watkins Glen, if you ask me. It's not too challenging like the other road courses that we've had. I feel like this is a simple road course that drivers do know. It will test out their drivers' ability to work on road courses, as well as drivers being very familiar with this track. So yeah. And then, guys, then the next race will be the only Bristol race on the schedule, and it will be on September 19th. That's a Saturday night race. Guys, I felt like the past two Bristol races have just been very underwhelming. I think having one Bristol race on the schedule, is it unpopular? Maybe, but yeah, guys, I think from the racing perspective, from what I've seen at Bristol the past two races, just makes me want to only have one Bristol race on the schedule. And then let's get on to the round of 12. First off, we got Kansas, the Hollywood Casino 400. It will be on September 27th. So yeah, guys, that will open up the round of 12. And then Talladega Superspeedway will be back in the round of 12. It will be on October 4th. Guys, I'm just so used to having Talladega in the round of 12. And it'll also still have its October date. I think NASCAR did put Talladega in the round of 8 for this year's schedule, just because of the fact they don't want to have any playoff drivers in any of the big wrecks, to limit the playoff drivers in the big wrecks. But at the same time, with the way it is on the schedule, it that could determine your championship hopes or not. So it's like too close to the championship race. So I decided to move it back up into the round of 12. And then, guys, I am going to be bringing back the Charlotte Oval for the playoff race. So yeah, guys, I feel like it's time to bring the Charlotte Oval back. It will be on October 11th. So I feel like it's time for the Charlotte Oval to come back. I feel like Charlotte for Charlotte for regular intermediate track, if it's produced some good races with the Gen 7 car. And I feel like the Charlotte Roval, is it a good idea? Yes, definitely. But I feel like it's kind of overstayed its welcome. Like the hype hasn't really been there for this race anymore. Um, sure I would like to like maybe I would not like to completely abandon it altogether. I would just say and like bring back the Oval one year and bring back the Roval another year. Like every other year, the Charlotte Oval would be here, and then every other year the Roval. So basically, after 2026, the Roval will be back in 2027, and after that, the Oval, and so on. So that's how I feel like I should be with. So yeah, I'm bringing the Charlotte Oval back on the schedule for October 11th. And now let's begin the round of 8 schedule. October 18th will be Las Vegas. It will be a Sunday night race. And then Phoenix will be back in the playoffs. Well, will remain in the playoffs, but won't be returning as the championship race. Instead, it will be the second race of the round of 8. It will be on October 25th on a Sunday night as well. Yeah, I feel like a Phoenix night race as well would be cool too, man. Would be really cool, man. The final race before the championship race, it will be Martinsville. I'm keeping the Martinsville cutoff race as in the round of 8. It will be on November 1st. So yeah, I feel like that Martinsville as the final race of the round of 8 is fitting really good. And then the championship race for 2026 on my schedule will be at Homestead Miami Speedway on November 8th, and that race will determine your champion. So yeah, guys, that will conclude it for my schedule. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my schedule down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Preston signing off. Peace out, y'all.